Be Bad and Brandon.
Starts looking a bit more interesting.
You're a bit interesting, aren't you? You're giving mummy grief today.
Yeah, mummy needs a
Kendra break.
Mummy needs some sleep. Mummy needs Kendra to sleep. That's what mummy needs.
Yeah, everything's better when the baby sleeps.
Yes, can confirm. I had heard that, and as a parent, I now understand that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there was many things you hear, because you train, you get it, you train parents.
Yeah.
You would hear these things, but you just either nodded with agreement and assumed that's what it is. But you certainly didn't understand it.
You didn't emotionally understand.
Maybe you thought you understood it.
You logically can understand it.
Correct.
But you cannot empathise with that person.
No, not at all. Can now. Very much so. Hey.
Aren't you just a little...
This is her second podcast, I think, isn't it?
She has been on the podcast before.
Yep. What would you like to add anything? Can you do it? Your little...
I think she's fascinated by why there is a random bearded man in the corner.
You know it'd be fun, like when she's like 18, or maybe from, I don't know, 10 even.
Just show her these videos?
Yeah, or if... Well, these are on the internet now. So, I assume there'll still be internet in the future.
Oh man, it's a scary thought of what it's going to evolve to.
Oh yeah, fuck, don't get me started, I love it.
I know, you'll go down a rabbit hole of Matrix.
Yeah. Are you in the Metaverse yet? Are you across the Metaverse?
Nah, not really. I'm just living my life.
I'm fired up for Metaverse.
So, would you like to explain the Metaverse for those
My
listening?
very small understanding. It's the VR reality.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's where Facebook's headed and already creating place and space. And there's already Metaverse things. So the thing that I love, like the best example I think it'd be sick for us, so, you know, we would virtually chat to our guest.
Yeah.
We'd VR in, and then our image would be put... We could literally put ourselves on the couch next to them.
Yeah, right.
And they could be sitting right there. We'd have our helmet on, you have your helmet on, they're over there, but they're not over there. And then we could have that podcast without them actually having to be here. Which would be sick, because I feel like that'd take this like a whole nother level. Like imagine, because we get way better, I think we get better, you know, really cool interactions when we can have them with us versus we get to do all the overseas ones or wherever. But then you get that benefit.
That's insane though.
Of them being there.
Do you reckon we could then change our background to be wherever we want in the world?
I think we can already do that. That's in there somewhere. I was having a look the other day. I was thinking about it. We could get a green screen for behind here. People do that.
We could actually.
I'm sure that'd have some functionality to it to do that.
Yeah.
Then our logo could go on the back there.
You get that from your toes.
Oh, she'll do what she wants.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So curious, aren't you?
Yeah, she's a curious George. She's quite content to just chill out and look at the things, just taking the
surrounding
the little world. Yeah.
And loves the sandwich.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, she can smash a sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, quick too, but real quick. Whole sambo. Come on. Peanut butter's the current favourite. Slight portioning of butter, just for
a bit of moisture.
A bit of moisture in there, just to make the peanut butter apply a bit easier, because we use the organic, salt-free,
whatever it is.
Yeah, baby one, because salt's bad. Too much salt for babies bad, apparently. Most things are bad for babies.
You're just a wriggler, aren't you?
Where are you going? Yeah, so she had that the other day. Oh, she had that at the gym.
Yeah.
When we were training.
That was unreal.
Yeah, she fucking loves it. And it's a fucking dad hack 101. You can give him a sandwich and she could pretty much be self-accountable for that sandwich.
Self-accountable.
And work through it without too much assistance.
Yeah, fair.
Not as much gets dropped, which plays a big role in
100%.
things. Because otherwise you spend your whole time picking up the bits and pieces and putting them back, don't you? But now we have the, did you see on the, under the, what's it called? I think she sits in the high chair. We got the Catchy.
Yeah, I saw the Catchy.
Catchy's a go, bro.
Catchy is a go.
Fuck.
Jamie was saying it's a game changer.
Yeah, I think we got it. She found it through Instagram. It's like, the algorithm's good.
Bro, you know what, like, I know they say, like, you know, Instagram's listening. It's like, yeah, they are.
Good.
But it's very beneficial.
Yeah, we got a Catchy because of it.
They're showing me stuff I want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna buy it.
Yeah. Fuck, I'll tell you the scariest one I heard just today. Client talk about being pregnant, and apparently Facebook knows when you're pregnant before you know, just through your engagements and interactions on the internet.
Yeah, right.
That it tracks, or if it knows is pretty much as soon as you know, because your browser history and the things you look for and talk about and the things you do, and then of course then what you get delivered for you to look at
changes
immensely towards junior burgers coming through.
That doesn't surprise me though.
I was like, how fucking crazy is that?
Because like, the more I read and the more I listen to about like, you know, Facebook's whole aim is to, you know, they have engineers and, you know, psychologists working to keep you on their page as long as they can.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, and then obviously, then they can start targeting you. So that doesn't surprise me one bit.
And that's why they got the Metaverse, bro.
Right, no wonder.
Because you just plug it in.
Yeah.
It plugs in. So if we're in the Matrix now, that's like the Matrix in the Matrix.
Do you reckon it's like getting to a point where it's like, okay guys, surely there's someone at the top going, we're causing more harm than good.
This is getting dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck, you would like to think, I think, there's obviously people there putting, or at least considering, the bad negatives that can come from all this.
Yeah, the larger economical or larger societal
problems.
Issues
Yeah, social
will
problems.
arise.
Like, yeah, I always think, fuck, if your little junior spaghetti spends their whole time engaging and interacting in an online place, how they're going to go with doing face-to-faces.
You will probably definitely, but like, did you ever have to call up, you know, your girlfriend in high school?
Bro, way better than that. You had to ring up on a home number, right?
Yeah,
Remember that? And then you'd then play like phone roulette, like phone Russian roulette, like
who you gonna get?
Who you gonna get? You're gonna get the dad, and then if you get the dad, what's your play? What's your playbook? Are you fucking just hanging up and running?
Yeah, mate.
But if you do that, you got to factor in. You got to dial 1831. You remember dialing 1831? So you'd hide the number.
Oh no!
Because people had fucking caller ID phones.
Yeah, right.
So then dad could ring you back, and then you're not answering phones. You shit the bed. So mum answers the phone. All of a sudden, dad's talking to mum, and you're like, hey, "What the fuck am I talking to you for?"
Yeah.
And then bam, dad's on it. Not good.
Oh mate, I just think though, cause I was reading the Resilience Project book or listening to it again, and he talks about his experience doing that, and it's so right because it's like the first trial by fire of having to talk to an adult. Oh, you're adorable. But you will never talk to boys, so that's okay.
You'll just be just a little saint, won't you? Yeah, that's correct. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's like, I remember shitting myself that many times.
Oh, dude. You'd like dial the number, like the 6 or the 7 digits, and they're just like, oh no, not ready.
Yeah.
Not fucking ready.
Then just hang up.
Yeah, hang it up, not ready.
Do it again.
Not ready. Think through the lines. Would you think through the lines? Like, where could this conversation go? What's my opener?
I had to have like a game plan, and I'd just be like, I remember, actually, my first girlfriend, her father was fucking an OG. He's a legend. He actually, I remember he came to start. He like without my girlfriend, so just to come watch my footy games. That was dope.
That's cool.
But like we always had good chats. But then I remember the second girlfriend, man, I just was like, no, you know what? We're not talking at night.
Yeah.
Your dad literally terrifies me.
He scares me. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, I remember you'd have to ask the girl for her number. So there's anxiety point number 1.
You know what?
Or ask the friend to get the friend's number. Like you're doing the runaround. Then you get that number and you got to write on pen and paper because you don't have a fucking phone or know what one is yet.
I wonder what would happen if you gave a young kid in this day and age a 8-digit number.
Like, mate, I'll go one step further because I'm a little bit older than you. I remember when it was one less digit.
7?
Yeah. So it used to be, my home number, I probably shouldn't say it out loud, was 399, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then it became 3399.
Oh.
Yeah. Everything got an extra 3.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You are a bit older.
You tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
So we would have got some claps for phone numbers. Claps for phone numbers. How good's that? Yeah.
It's like, but okay, so another example. It's just so weird that I gave a person a business card the other week.
Oh, OG.
And like, instead of
do like a business card.
Instead of texting the number, they DM'd me through the Instagram account.
Even though they had your business card.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously, like, my Instagram's on there, but, like, that's our point of communication.
It's fuck, that's tricky, eh? It's tricky to run a business with so many different places to get messaged.
Oh, man. I had a,
because you're fucking in all sorts of places.
Mate, I had a message in the Facebook page, which, like, I don't check our Facebook page much, and I felt so bad because the person had messaged 2 months ago, and I just, like, you know, how many platforms are there to message on?
Too many.
Exactly, so I just, and then,
that's why we need the Metaverse. We need to be in the Metaverse.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
I just feel...
Plug me in, baby.
Yeah, but...
Or Google Glasses, wherever that goes. Yeah, that's fuck. Too many platforms.
Way too many.
It's fucking chaos. That's what I do. I don't know, where do you do your online check-ins?
WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's why I had to go there. Too many ways people were sending me things.
I just think WhatsApp's good though because it also keeps the quality of the video.
Yeah.
Especially from
nice.
Android to iPhone.
Yeah, that's super nice. I do like that. I like you can have a group in there, so keep a team group or whatever, or split the groups into groups, and then you can put stuff in those little areas. It's still kind of private, but...
I used to use Facebook groups, but then there was just too many.
Yeah, WhatsApp's really the same person, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's actually true. Zuckerberg owns everything.
The tricky one is when you get some drawback from like new prospective client or new client. They're like, oh yeah, it's like you explain the process, and you're like, man, yes, so just flick your vids through the WhatsApp, and I don't have social media. I get that, understand it. Please use WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp's not necessarily social media. It's just like.
But I quite enjoy it. I think that's been a game changer for me, just from a management perspective.
Yeah.
Of being able to use it. I know there's heaps of apps out there, but I haven't been able to find one that I think I resonate with.
There's also too many.
They don't do, I mean, like, you know, the coaching apps.
Oh, bro,
yeah, I haven't found one that does what I want to do.
I used my PT Hub for ages. And
yeah.
It was such a weird model to use because you got to, like, for a client to be able to book a session with you through their online system, you got to, like, buy credits to then purchase something. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Buy credits.
What the hell? So it was just too confusing. Whereas, like, now I just use Cliniko where people can simply just book themselves in if they need to.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd love... I'm sure, heaps of people have tried to create the training ultimate app thing, and I still don't think it exists yet, but I think there's still opportunity for... I know a lot of people bang on about Train Heroic. I think that's one.
A lot of people do. I know Jordan Shallow's in the midst of making one.
Well, see, that'd be nice. I'll get around that because he gets it.
He does get it.
He gets it. Because I love using Excel.
I love using Excel too.
And I've got a really powerful spreadsheet that was obviously not made by me.
Just want to give a quick shout out at this moment in the podcast. To say that I had a session with Paul Pegler the other week.
Oh, Pegs.
And he was so proud that he just learned how to add 2 different cells in Excel together.
Merge cell.
Or like, as in like, add the numbers in each to get another number.
Let's add them together. That's beautiful, bless.
Oh,
bless you, Pegs.
Sweet Pegler.
Let's get you back on the podcast.
If we have a spare 3 hours.
Yeah, come back for a chat, bro.
Let's do that.
Mate, we'll get you on with the Harveys. The Harvey. For the fucking wine chat. For the
the Harvey. Yeah, sorry.
The Saturday wine special.
We'll be here until the next Monday following.
Kendra will be asleep by then. You'll be nappy time. Won't you? Yeah, let's do that. Pegs doesn't mind a red wine.
No, he doesn't. We actually went to dinner with him in Quarter the other week. It is one of the best Italian restaurants I've ever been to in Holland Park.
Holland Park?
Yeah, he lives out there.
Yeah, right over the bridge.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't expect that to be Italian over there.
A really good one, just like in a little, like in a row of shops that just seems, it's like a next to a post office, bro.
Shitty little shops.
Yeah.
Epic Italian.
Yeah.
What was the go-to?
I had a, I think it was a puttanesca.
Puttanesca?
With anchovies, because...
No. As long as they gotta be good ones, though.
Yeah. Do you have anchovies on pizza?
No, because it was ruined for me from Pizza Hut days.
Oh, true.
It's fucking nasty. Make table fucking anchovies, bro. I'll let you know on the hot tip. Don't get anchovies from a Pizza Hut. Because, like, the tin, right? So everything goes in the make table. Technically, should be thrown out at the end of the night. It may have changed, but back then it should have been thrown out at the end of the night. However, because all managers are tired asses, you take them out and then scoop it into little containers. And look, let's be fair, the make table was refrigerated, and then it'd be just put back in the fucking fridge overnight, and then the next day you'd pull the fucking shit out, put the crumbs in. Everything was usually crumbs. However, anchovies, because they were not a high use item, a fucking dirty tin of fucking anchovies would go in and out of the make table for a week or two. Yeah, there you go. Think about that next time you get anchovies from Pizza Hut or one of the others.
I don't think I will.
So what we used to do as a, let's call it a rite of passage for the new kitchen hand or kitchen burger, we could call them, you would say, oh bro, or girl, you've just started, you need to eat some anchovies. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, well, rite of passage, go grab one, eat it, now. Out of the fucking make table.
See, if I didn't know about that, I probably would. Do you like sardines?
Nah, I reckon I'd eat them if they were good. I mean, I'll eat anything that's good.
This is true.
I like quality, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. So you make them eat that and a bunch of jalapenos straight out of the make table. Like little 15-year-olds just fucking mouths on fire.
Jalapenos, a good jalapeno is delicious.
Yeah, because you get like a fucking 10 litre, 5 fucking kilo tin of these things. Or make them drink the jalapeno juice because it would come in its own brine.
That's gross. I know, Daddy's mean.
Yeah, that was good fun. Because you'd have to fucking drain the things.
That's so hectic, bro.
Yeah, it was mean. It was great. But it's like a rite of passage. Like healthy bullying, you know?
See, I never got the opportunity to work in something like that.
Did you get fired? Did you apply for it?
No. My first job was in Good Life.
Oh wow! See, that's sick.
Yeah, and then
no paper route.
No, I didn't have any. I just had like pocket money from like decent pocket money too from taking the bins out and washing the cars.
Yeah, nice. Car wash is good.
Yeah.
And what did you get for washing the car?
Like $20.
Yeah, inflation wasn't kind to me. I wonder what your 20 was worth when I was 15.
Mate, my 20.
What's a car wash get now? What do you got to pay a kid for a car wash now?
So I think it's up to the parent.
$5? Is that still okay for a car wash?
Probably not. There's probably child slavery laws against that.
Fuck. God damn. You're not going to learn about money for a long time.
Otherwise, you're just going to steal daddy's wallet. It's just so different now, though. Hey, like I remember my little sister, God bless her cotton socks, used to like unknowingly, like when she was really young, just because she liked the colour green, would just take $100 notes out of my dad's wallet.
Oh yes,
yeah,
Frankie.
it was fucking great because he's like, you know,
where's my hundreds?
Yeah,
where's
when he
my
was
fucking cucumbers?
when he was younger, or when he owned his own business, it was like a lot of cash, and then
yeah.
Loved the
all cash declared, obviously.
Yes, of course, responsible.
Shout out ATO.
But yeah, like, I remember that so many times. I remember one time, Charlie, specifically, we were driving in the car. I was probably 6 or 8 because there's a 4-year difference, and my dad rang my mum and was like, I swear I had another $200, and then like. You just look around, my little sister's just stuck her hand down her nappies and pulled out these 2 cucumbers. I'm like, you fucking... She's on it. She's on it.
That is a clever cookie.
That is a clever cookie. That's what you're going to do.
It is a clever cookie.
Except now you just grab Dad's card and then pay pass everywhere.
Yeah, because Dad is ATO accountable and absolutely does not have any cash.
There's no cash.
At all run through his business. Thank you, ATO and Greg accountant, Hinkle Accounting.
The ATO already knows I'm up shit creek with them, so come at me.
Come at me, bitch!
Fucking, it's so, like, nobody ever tells you when you start a business, like, you're paying personal tax.
Yeah, you gotta pay that one.
Business tax.
You gotta pay a little bit of that one.
And then
Make some GST, yeah, little GST. Yeah, that's a good time. And then you gotta pay the person who manages all that.
Oh, mate.
It's just these ones.
Yeah, it is. It literally is.
I think, man, every PT gets fucking hammered. I can't remember, someone said, oh yeah, you gotta go to an accountant and do your things. I was like, oh yeah, cool. And then at the end of it, they're like, okay, here's my bill, that's 1,000. Actually, that's 2,000, thank you. And here's your tax bill, just go fix it up. That's 10 grand. What do you mean? Just go fix that up.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, just take it out of your tax account. I said, what tax account are you talking about?
Yeah, I got caught out hardcore, bro. Oh man.
Look, you motherfuckers.
Now I'm responsible.
Yeah.
Now I put money aside.
Yeah. Well, that's how you do it.
Do you pay yourself super?
Nah.
No.
No. Well, I get super from Q Health Super at, what do you call it?
Queensland Health.
Queensland Health, yeah. But
do you get?
I guess attempting another investment strategy for later in life.
Yeah.
Property would be our
go-to.
Our play for us.
Yeah.
I think at the moment. Plus, I guess I get man. I still get. I'm just doing a couple of shifts at the hospital. I get a couple $100 a fortnight in super. It's hectic.
I only just
that's free money.
Only 2-3 years ago did I start paying myself consistent super.
Adds up quick.
It does, and it's just that compounds a little bit.
Nice.
I don't pay myself the full. I think I pay myself more than the 11%.
Yeah.
No, it's 9%.
Does government contribute a bit?
I actually don't really know too much about super to give you that answer.
You need to look into that.
I do.
Because I think there's a strategy where when you put your own money into it, it'd be tricky with the business. That the government goes dollar for dollar for a bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but it's still something.
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely a Deb conversation. Deb from, I forgot.
Deb. Shout out to Captain Deb. Do brand those super, please.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, we're getting into the world of investing. Set up a little bank account for this one. She's off and running. Thanks to my client Jimmy, who we had on. Me about to kiss him on the wall there. He came around and set up a little thing for this one to get her rolling. ETFs, which is like a managed fund essentially.
Yeah.
Where we save a certain amount each week for her, and then once we've got an accumulated amount, we buy
shares.
Shares and stock market for her that are sort of 10-20 year investments thereabouts. So she's got a nice chunky cash.
I think
amount.
That's a really good way to do it as well.
Yeah.
Because they can, they get that and they go, well, I can either, cash out or just keep it in there.
Yeah, that's it. Cool. I mean, also see it as maybe an opportunity comes her way that maybe we're not financially able to do, or for whatever reasons we don't want to use our money or whatever. It's all our money. But there's something that comes up for her when she's in teens or something. There will be money sitting there that could be used, or it's essentially
buy her first car.
Yeah. Yeah, or when she's even older.
Or when you're flying spaceship by then.
Probably a flying spaceship, to be honest. Teleports.
Oh, why she loves this.
Yeah, she's up for anything. Anything new. Would you teleport?
Look, since Dragon Ball Z was a thing, the urge to be able to instantly transmit myself somewhere is by far the most coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, someone challenged my teleport idea the other day. Apparently, if you were the theory of going into a teleport is you would die.
What?
And then it's a copy of you on the other side. That's one theory. So then the challenge is what is consciousness and whether that can be teleported. But the you won't be you on the other side of the teleport.
You go to dark places on the web, don't you?
Yeah, man. You do that night shift at the hospital every now and then. The mind wanders.
The mind wanders. The
Google wanders.
The moon's out.
Yeah.
Full moon's out.
But a lot, man. But I was thinking I'd be maybe 10th through. I could go 10th. Could be 10th, as long as the other 9 were okay.
So you're talking about teleport?
Yeah, going through the teleport. Or maybe 8 of the 9 were okay. I could go through.
Right.
That'd be right. Because fuck, it'd be so much quicker. You wouldn't have to drive here.
Really?
Yeah, because you jump in the teleport.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty good. We could podcast in Italy right now.
I am in Italy right now.
Yeah, imagine that. When are you going to go there?
I don't know.
Fucking get there, bro. Travel's on, baby.
Yeah, fuck.
Travel's on. Let's go. This one wants a holiday. We got to take full advantage. When they're 2 years and under, they're free.
What?
On a plane.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, free. So, you're saving money by going on holidays when you have a kid under 2. I assume, and this is where like we talked about at the start, I'm a unknown parent, what the experience of spending 24 hours on a plane with this would be like.
Yeah, right.
It's free. She's okay with an hour flight.
I love how much you love this.
It's only 24 more times, right? Yeah, I want us. Yeah, high five. High five. High five. High five. Woo! High five. Do the high five. Mummy's trying to teach you a high five. High five. Whoop. High five. Whoop. High five.
You are so cute. Look at your little tanned legs.
Yeah, she got mummy's
She's got mum's skin.
mummy's skin on that one, which is good.
Yeah, 100%.
So otherwise she'd be requiring tattoos to cover up the fact she's white and pasty.
And a lot of sunscreen.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we run the sun cream life here.
100%, 100%. You need to.
Yeah,
You'd be going through bottles of it.
Yeah, we've got a baby about.
She loves this.
Yeah, she's pretty fired up for that. Yeah, this is fun. Let's do more of it. Yeah, sunscreen's super important. She's not for it. She does lots of this.
Is it the smell, you reckon?
No, she just, I don't know, wants to run her own race. It's a bit like when she's covered in muck all over her face. She doesn't want that rubbed off her either.
Yeah, right.
What
you doing? What you doing?
Plenty of that. I got the funniest video that I'm gonna probably I've saved until she's like 18.
Oh, cannot wait for those.
She's doing a poo.
Oh.
It's the best. It's the best. Isn't it, little one? Yeah, how's your training going, bro?
What training? I am currently now rehabbing a back injury.
Oh no. Achilles is good though?
No.
Oh.
And it's causing all my back issues because I got no proprioceptive feedback from that foot. So as soon as I squat, it pronates, causing my knees to cave. And to compensate to get to depth, because my left leg is so good. If you watch me squat, my right shoulder, so the same side of the Achilles, is dropping forward, which swings and rotates my back, and then my back just went the other day.
Doesn't like it.
Does not like it. So if you are watching this podcast, you'll see that I'm in a very comfortable, very relaxed position, that I'm a little...
That's the sweet spot?
It's a sweet spot right now, and I try not to make myself at home, and someone else's home, and
this is your home, right?
but this is technically that is true. So
yeah,
I've gone with the big. You know what? Fuck it. She is adorable. But yeah, training is sporadic.
Very spinal.
Yeah, it's very sporadic at the moment, and
sporadically spinal.
Sporadically spinal.
How much fun is coaching with a sore back?
Mate, I literally just looked at everyone on Wednesday because I was good during your session.
Sorry, bro.
No. See, that's the thing though, because I'd just done it and I was still warm. Everything was moving.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I sat down after our session, actually, when we spoke about the potty,
yeah, it got good.
Mate,
feeling great.
Oh, as soon as I tried to get up, I was like, "This is shit."
This is getting spinal.
So then I saw Pegler yesterday. He had that many needles in my back.
Oh, he doesn't hold back on needles. And he doesn't give a fuck about where he puts them and what it hurts on him either.
No, gosh no. He's goat.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember when I blew my back, probably the proper time. I think I took like 2 or 3 days off, and like that's fucking, it was unheard of to have time off. But then because like you don't really want, I like my client sessions to be about them and not about me and my problems, so you kind of just limp your way through without sort of telling them, and like you still loading bars and plates and stuff, and you're like, oh, don't touch my fucking toes, we're good, brace.
Literally me.
Got real good. That's when I learned how to brace properly.
Yeah, you learn when there's injury present to tighten the sphincter, and then just hold for. You know what the worst part about having back injury? It's on the toilet.
Oh yeah.
Hey, trying to just poop. I'm so glad it was this week though, because I think the antibiotics I was on for my gut the week before, the side effects was constipation, but also diarrhea. So it would build
and then
bruh.
And then go.
I think that's a pretty good spot to wrap this podcast episode up actually.
Brando's poops.
Yep.
Kendra, would you like to add anything to this?
You know what, Kendra? I think you've been the cutest guest we've ever had.
You have been pretty good. Alright. Knuckles that.